In today's dynamic technological landscape, mobile applications have emerged as the forefront of innovation. Beyond the conventional use like WhatsApp, social media, or texting, mobile applications are used by enterprise-level solutions like ERP today to leverage their functionality, usability, and capability. The integration of a mobile application to an ERP system or the mobile version of the ERP system actually brings a lot of opportunities to the table, which elevates the usability and the capability of the mobile application to the next level. Hi, my name is Raman, and I'm from a company called ERP Doctor, which deals with implementation, support, technical enhancements, and feasibility study of ERP solutions. In my experience of working with more than 1,000 plus customers globally, I have come across a lot of situations where the decision was to use or not to use a mobile application. And if we are going to use a mobile application, what should be our expectations from the mobile application? How should we use a mobile application, or how should we put a mobile application in a place so that the ERP system can be elevated to the next level in enhancing their usability and capability? In my experience of working with more than 1,000 plus customers globally, I've come across a lot of situations on utilizing a mobile application alongside an ERP or having a mobile version of an ERP. In these situations, I had come across a lot of issues, a lot of decision making with regards to should we use a mobile application or shouldn't we use a mobile application? If we use an application, what should be the expectation from the application? Basically enhance the capability and usability of the ERP system. Now, these are situations and scenarios which were handled by me and my company, which had brought a lot of benefits and a lot of advantages to companies which were using mobile applications integrated with ERP application or the mobile version of the ERP application. You can't expect an ERP applications, all the features and functionalities available in the ERP application to work out of a mobile application. This is just because of the size of the screen and the gadget that you're dealing with. In this video, I'm going to give you what should you expect from a mobile application, basically enhance the capability or the usability of the ERP application. I'm going to have this segregated as 4 key areas, which when put to use properly, give you great benefits and enormous results. First expectation that you can have from a mobile application is to create extensibility or to create extension of an ERP application. Now, what do I mean by extensibility? Now, an ERP application is basically a license-oriented game, so you can't expect a license of an ERP application to be distributed when large number of people want to access data from ERP. In that case, when you want to extend it to a larger number of people, you basically go for mobile application, which is much lesser in cost when compared to the licenses of the ERP. So this is one need for extensibility. The other need for extensibility would be flexibility and availability of ERP functionalities to a larger employee group from wherever they are working. Or in other words, availability of the feature and functionalities on the go to a larger set of people. This ensures that critical processes are not confined to a specific boundary like factory or warehouses or stores. Some of the examples would be like extending your CRM features and functionalities in ERP to mobile app. Now, CRM or customer relationship management is a place where people in marketing, people in sales would want to basically key in new contacts, would want to basically key in new leads or customers, and basically want to record their visits done with respect to sales. New inquiries generated, and they might require task executed during the sales meeting. So for doing activities like this, you can't expect a sales and marketing professional to basically carry the complete ERP solution on his laptop to all the field exploration that he does. So a mobile application really comes handy in such situations. The second functionality can be a sales function. Sales functionality is a great example for extensibility. Now, you might want your sales team to go from customer to customer, trying to book orders or take orders. Now, this becomes a very imperative and then compelling case where when you give a mobile application in the hands of the sales executive, so he can key in or punch in orders sitting right at the customer place. Now, this is a great use case by which orders in real time can be taken from the customer. In a traditional case, it would be something like the customers would have to call your company, and someone from a sales coordination team would have to take the order, book that, and create a sales order, and then pass it on to the order processing team or to the warehouse for the dispatch to happen. Now, all this can be taken away. You can have your salespeople carry a mobile app and make sure that they book the order, take the order right from your mobile app, which is integrated to a ERP solution. And people in your warehouse or your dispatching section basically get to know what needs to be dispatched. After sales service is a great example for extensibility. You can have your customers basically generate a customer complaint or a service ticket, which once received in your ERP solution can be assigned to a service technician. Now, the service technician can carry a mobile app in his hand where he gets a notification. He gets a notification about who is the customer, what type of problem, and where is the company located. Now, the service technician can go to the exact spot because you have sent the location. After reaching the spot, he can make pictures of what has gone wrong right on his mobile and send it to the ERP. He can do and check in for the job order or the service request right at the customer's location, or the corrective action taken during the service calls. And finally, he can even finish the service call, get a sign off from his mobile application from the customer, and have a service report sent right out of his mobile to the customer, making sure that all the process related to field service is completely captured out of this mobile. Now, a traditional way of doing this particular process would be the service engineer would basically carry a logbook where he would have various information filled and have it signed with the customer and bring this logbook back to the office and have it submitted. So you can take all of this away and make sure that a mobile app can replace this complete activity, and you get to know in real time what your service engineers are doing in the field. Now, customer complaint handling or service ticket management is a great example of ERP functionality being extended to a mobile app. Another great example would be expense management. Now, employee expense management is a very cumbersome process wherein an employee basically makes his travel expenses, has it consolidated, and then creates an expense document with all his bills, and then finally submits it for authorization to the finance department or to his manager, and finally it gets approved for the reimbursement. Now, all of this can be done by equipping the employee with a mobile app which basically records his expense live and can be submitted as soon as he finishes the trip. Now, expense management is also a great example of extending ERP's feature to a mobile app, which reduces a lot of resources, reduces the time taken for the entire process, and the best, brings in a lot of transparency in the process. So these are some very key examples of ERP features and functionalities which requires to be extended to a mobile app for taking the business to the next level. Now, having analyzed the first expectation, which was extensibility, the second expectation from a mobile app would be visibility. Now, mobile application has this great power of really augmenting the visibility of ERP data and processes, granting the users great capability to monitor the key metrics and insights on the go. Now, what happens is this heightened visibility empowers decision makers at various levels of the company to make a well-judged and well-informed decision, making the entire business very responsive, very agile in nature. One of the classic examples of visibility would be inventory. Mobile apps ensure on-the-go monitoring of stock levels, helping business to maintain accurate stock levels and reduces the risk of running out of stock, and also gives a lot of confidence to people who basically are committing the dates for deliveries, which are completely based on the stock information. The next example of visibility would be order status tracking. Now, just imagine what kind of power an employee will have if he can get to see the status of an order, right from its inception to creation to processing to dispatch. He can see where it is available, at what time it is leaving from one stage to other stage. I mean, he will be empowered to such a level that he can exactly tell the customers where is it stuck or where is it right now and what is the time the customers can expect it. Now, that's a great game changer, especially when customer really wants to know what's happening to his order. The order tracking status is one great example of extending an SAP's of ERPs needing to have visibility through a mobile application. One more great example would be production process monitoring. Like the customer wants to know what is happening to his order, the in-house operations team or the production team or the management would want to know what is happening to their production process. Who is producing how much? What are the stages? In which stage is the goods being manufactured? Are the goods moving from one stage to other stage on time, or is there a delay? What are the reasons for delay? So things like this can be monitored on a mobile app right on the go. And visibility into these kind of information empowers management or empowers executives to a level where they can keep on recalibrating and give decisions for people which are required for people down the line so that they can make sure that they always stay very efficient. Now, those are few examples that you can have on why visibility is one of the key expectations that you need to have from mobile applications for enhancing the capability of an ERP application. Now that we have seen two key expectations that you need to have from a mobile application, which number one is extensibility, number two is visibility. Let's go into the third expectation that you need to have from a mobile application, which is workflow approval. Now, when you take an ERP, any process that you do in an ERP, might it be in purchase department or a finance department or a production department or logistics or order processing, each department has processes which has maker and checker, meaning to say has an approval requirement. Now, for an approval requirement to work seamlessly and to work on time, you need to make sure that the person who approves the document need to always be in front of an ERP solution. Now, that's impractical and that's not possible because most of the approvers are executives or managers who are always on the go or the need. Now, it would be an excellent proposition to have these approvals come on to a mobile application so that these managers and executives can verify and view the approvals and accept it or reject it on the go. Now, this is a very, very key expectation that you should have from a mobile application for taking the ERP functionalities to the next level. Now, workflow approval is one very key expectation that globally ERP customers have from a mobile application, and they expect this very much from a mobile application because they want all the executives and managers to be equipped with a mobile application so that they can give their approvals on the go and they don't have to restrict themselves to a bound. Now, the fourth and the last expectation that you should have from a mobile application is on the reporting side. Now, expecting a very complex report to come out of a mobile application is something which is ruled. But when you have small and quick reports which come out of a mobile application for users who are on the ground, it becomes a game changer. You give the field service engineer a list of tickets of customer complaint he has attended to in a week or in a month. Now, that's a great report that he wants to see. Another example would be you give a field sales engineer the list of orders or the quantity of orders that he has booked for a given day. And that's a great report that he wants to see. Or you give a field sales executive the list of customers that he has visited in a given month or a given week. Then that becomes a great report. So reports like this, which are not very complex in nature, but are required by people who are on the go and who want to collate things and consolidate things and see on their mobile app, becomes a very important expectation that you need to have from a mobile app. Now, these four key areas of expectation that can encompass almost 80 to 85% of mobile apps requirement for an ERP to enhance to a next level in terms of usability and capability. There might be a few other key areas, but definitely, as I said, they would be the other 10 or 15% which has been left out. But the key are these four areas that you need to expect from a mobile application. The marriage of a mobile application with an ERP application, I'm very specific in using the word marriage because this is a long-term association between two different applications. The marriage of a mobile application with an ERP application not only emerges as a technological integration, but also a catalyst for growth, a catalyst for business transformation. If you are a company using an ERP application and who are planning to go in for a mobile application, remember these four expectations that you need to have from a mobile application. Now, if you require any help, you have any clarifications with regards to adopting a mobile application or switching over to a mobile version of the ERP, please talk to us. We'll be more than happy. We have an extensive set of engineers who have worked on this with more than 100 plus customers who can help you out in creating the mobile applications or integrating the mobile applications, or even giving you an expert opinion on what should be done on mobile application for a specific business like yours. We have our contacts and coordinates available in the description. Please refer them and talk to us. We'll be more than happy to help you out in enhancing your ERP applications capability and capacity by using mobile applications. Thanks once again for taking your time to watch this video. We'll be coming back with one more interesting video like this in our future.